There were a lot of crazy decks at the World Championships this year, but one of the craziest was easily Sammy Allen's Day 2 finishing Raging Bolt Joltik deck, which takes two of the strongest big basic decks and combines them together. Well, let's go check out Sammy Allen's list and see what this crazy contraption is all about on Pokemon TCG Live. Can we call this deck Raging Hands? So welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live video. And yeah, I'm finally back from Worlds after a very long 2-day travel trip. Finally back home. And I really want to try out Sammy Allen's list here, playing Bolt and Joltik together. It's not the only crazy Joltik pile that did well at Worlds. Obviously, we saw Goldango Joltik win the World Championships in the Seniors Division. I think there was another one in top 32, if I remember correctly. But this deck is pretty wild, because I don't think we've ever seen a deck like this before, where you took Joltik to play it with Raging Bolt. But there actually is some cool synergies within the deck with these two Pokemon. And I mean, it did get Day 2. It had a pretty decent finish in Day 2. It was still in the double digits, which was cool. So the deck actually seems decent here, piloted by Sammy Allen. Credit to them, of course, for the deck idea. So the idea of the deck, we're a Raging Bolt deck. We're not an Owl Raging Bolt deck. We're still a Raging Bolt deck with the Teal masks, the Sadas, the Bolts, still like a Slither Wing in the deck for like Pikachu and stuff. The difference is we now have Joltik in the deck with Iron Hands. So the idea of the deck, obviously, use Joltik, build up Iron Hands, and put on some early pressure with Amp You very much. This kind of gives your opponent a lot less options to how to deal with your board state. Because if you have an Iron Hands in play that's constantly taking 2 prizes, you have Raging Bolt in play that can also take 2 prizes, you're kind of put your opponent in like a tough situation where whatever they have, it's going to get KO'd either by Bellwing Thunder or by Ampy very much, which is really cool. It's like in that Goldango Joltik deck, you're kind of doing something similar where you're building up a Iron Hands, but then you'll always have the option to blow your opponent's active up with Goldango EX2. So it's a very cool concept here. The advantage of this deck over that deck is Joltik's attack actually synergizes really well with Bellwing Thunder that does 70 damage for each basic energy discard from play. So Joltik immediately puts 4 energy into play, which is 280 damage for Raging Bolt, which is kind of crazy. In fact, that's 350 damage if you're also counting the energy you attached for turn with Joltik. So it's a very interesting concept. You're kind of subbing out the Owls and the Baby Bolts and stuff and Fan Rotom in favor of Iron Hands early game pressure with Ampy very much. And Iron Hands is just a very strong card in general right now, in my opinion, so having any deck that can utilize it, I think, is just really good. And this deck is definitely quite spicy. Now, before we get into the video, big shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over there. If you're looking for the main set right now, Black Bull, White Flare, or any other older set codes or anything like that, get them over at Card Cavern. Card Cavern sells more than just the codes and stuff at their website. If you get anything over there, use code LDF at the checkout for a 5% discount on your order to help the channel. Help me stuff out at Card Cavern. Shut them out. Link down below in the description. And down below is also a link to my second sponsor, TC Evolutions. You want to go get any of the awesome product on their website. Their dice, their damage counters, ability markers, great stuff to have when playing IRL Pokemon TCG, especially if you're maybe going to Pittsburgh next month. You might want to get their product. If you get anything over there at the checkout, use code LDF for a 10% discount at the checkout. Shout out my 2 sponsors, link down below. And also my second channel is linked down below if you want to get even more content from me. In fact, I looked at every single deck in Day 2 of the World Championships, not just Sammy's list here on this Joltik Bolt deck. Check out my second channel down below if you haven't already. And go follow my TikTok down below. I'm posting on TikTok a lot more frequently now. All right, so yeah. Here's the list Sammy played. Again, it's more of a turbo Bolt list. Again, there's no Owls. You don't really have as much agency with what you want to do. But again, you are subbing out the Owls for the power of Iron Hands, and Iron Hands is a pretty damn strong card. The one thing to note in this deck is there's no Baby Bolt either, which is another pretty big omission. Even if you're not playing the Noctowls, like still having Baby Bolt is still really good. But in this deck, there's no Baby Bolt. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it is fine, I guess. We have Slither Wing, which is our 1-prize attacker, which is good against Pikachu. Miraidon's in the deck, which can help find you the hands and the Joltik for free, so it like turns a single search card into 2 Pokemon. There is 3 Area 0, so we can easily fill up our bench. We played the 3 Teal masks, and we got Turo in here to pick something up. Can heal something, really good against Maractus. We got the 2 Crispin, the 4 Sada to get all that energy in play. Crispin's also not bad with Raging Bolt and the Iron Hand, so if you can't get a bunch of energy in play with Iron Hands and Joltik combo immediately, you can always Crispin build it up. The other thing to note, there's 2 catchers alongside a Prime Catcher. So there's 5 gusting cards in the deck, so it's trying to be a little bit more aggressive with the gust. Really good, obviously, just with hands. That's why there's probably the extra catchers, because amping for 2 prizes is just so dang good. Just having the oppressiveness with catchers really good. Like, I kind of like this deck idea. Like, just going straight into hands while having Bolt in the background is kind of sick, because, like, no matter what your opponent puts in the active, they're going to give up 2 prizes, and that's really cool. And sometimes you can really just put on so much pressure with this deck, where if they don't deal with the hands immediately, they get punished, because in the late game, the Bolt just finishes the game off super easily, especially if they're forced to, like, bench Fez. The one thing I maybe want to see put in this deck is, like, a Blood Moon or Saluna, just for a late game attacker that's not Bolt. A Blood Moon would probably be nice in here, but other than that, I think the deck's pretty solid, and definitely not a bad little contraption here. So let's go try out the deck and see what it's all about. All right, we got a Poison deck. Petron, you ain't doing anything to me, baby. I guess I can do something to my Joltik. We can bench Squawk here. Honestly, pretty good hand, all things considered. We'll see what this is. It might be Moon. But if it is Moon, Or it's something. They had energy? What the heck? Pokégear. Alright, let's see. They fail it. Alright, what am I up against? Can they win this turn? I don't think they're going to donk me, obviously. Oh, it's Poison Noivern. Look at that. Poison Noivern. We can beat it. They could have the Noivern EX in the deck, which is kind of scary, so we have to make sure we can try to keep a Gust play available. The other Noivern's kind of scary. They already attached for turn, though, so building that thing up is not going to be easy. No, this is fine. I think we just want to set up Iron Hands here, because we can amp Squawk for 3, kill a 1-prizer, which I'm assuming we'll have to, because they're probably going to go Petrunt next turn on my Joltik. Or so. Yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it out. I like amping for sure, because amping the Squawkabilly seems diabolical. Also, if they do try to go with the other Noivern EX, just having hands in play just makes it really tough for that thing to be any useful, because I'm just taking so many prizes on their board, so it's like probably fine. Carmine. Yeah, definitely looking to amp this game. All right, what do they got? Any other basics? No, just a Toxic Powder. It's fine. Do they have a Jungle? No. Okay. So we got Joltik with his Nest Ball. Yeah, Raging Bolt's pretty good, too. I actually don't know if I'm benching that just yet. Okay, we do have Prime Catcher in the deck. Okay, it's not a lot of Lightning Energy, though. It's not great. I don't think I'm going to bench Raging Bolt just yet. And get some energy in the discard. We'll Teal Dance. Iron Hands right now would be good. No. Second Teal Dance. Let's see it. Nope. Slither Wing. Okay, I'll figure it out. Can we get hands off this? Yeah, okay. So we drew another lightning, though. Oh, do I have no lightnings left? I think I have one in the deck. How much energy is in there? One lightning. It's not great. Some energy going bye-bye. Kind of grief. It's fine. Jolting Charge for the win. We can still amp next turn. We gotta get rid of a Raging Bolt, though. Kind of awkward. It would have been a lot better to draw the Iron Hand instead of having to play the Ultra Ball. So, little awkward, a little bit of awkward draws on our end there. Yeah. Honestly, I maybe should have just went Motivate. The more I think about it, I wonder if it was correct to Motivate there, actually. But I would have got one less energy in play. But then I would have been able to go Crisp. You know what? I kind of forgot we can Motivate. I think it might have been better to Motivate. I could have went Motivate Crispin to build up hands. Whatever. This works all the same. Research. Nice. An Iono and a boss discard. Less Ionos they have, the better. But yeah, let's see if they try to establish the Noivern EX that is immune to basic Pokemon. I don't think they're going to. Not well, they could. But, like, I have Gust still as an option. We can amp the Squawkabilly next turn. I mean, I have to play Night Stretcher, though, and I only have one Bolt left. Let's just amp the Petrunt. I don't know. I kind of want to kill the Squawk. If I draw an energy, I'll kill Squawk. Because I need to probably... I probably do, at some point, need 2 Raging Bolts. This deck, honestly, could maybe have a Blood Moon in it, too. Blood Moon would be nice to have in this deck if we could fit it. It would be a terrible card to also play in here. But yeah, the question is this deck just better than Goldango Joltik? Because, like, they're kind of the same deck. The benefit of the Joltik is you get to keep energy in play for Raging Bolt's attack. Whereas, like, there's a bit of anti-synergy with Joltik and Iron Hands with Goldango's attack, right? But at least with this deck, you're letting Bellowing Thunder do more damage by using Jolting Charge, which is pretty cool. It's interesting. But yeah, by the way, I apologize for no uploads for so long. I didn't play in as many videos as I wanted to from when I went away on the main channel. And then, of course, Air Canada went on strike, so my flight home Saturday night got canceled. I was supposed to come home Saturday, so I wanted to watch party Sunday. I wanted to watch party the finals on Sunday, but that just didn't happen because I, unfortunately, had to leave. I left Sunday. But it was a 2-day trip because I had a flight Monday morning at 5 a.m. to Buffalo. 2 of my flights got canceled. 3 of my flights got canceled. My flight home originally got canceled. A flight that I had from Buffalo to... Or... What was it? A flight from... I had like 2 flights to Buffalo get canceled. Now, almost my last flight nearly got canceled too, because right as I was boarding, my boarding pass declined because they were overbooked. So I nearly didn't get in to the to my other flight, which was like terrifying, bro. It was like the most grief thing ever. I like almost, like literally as I was boarding my flight, my thing got declined. I'm like, oh, I'm not getting on this flight, bro. I'm never getting home, am I? But thankfully, we got there. And there was enough room on the flight for everybody who had to wait aside because of the overbooking. So I'm expecting them to not take a... Ooh, they have this stupid attack. I have Prime Catcher still. Debating if I want to go after the Squawk now. Yeah, 3 prizes is pretty good. I think it's fine. Never mind. All right. Squawk lives. Debating even Night Stretching. Night Stretcher for Bolt for Sada. Yeah, I definitely want to keep that option open. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can easily go one. We can go 1, 2, 3 for game. We can kill a 1 prizer with amp, kill Squawk with amp, ideally next turn. If we get to amp Squawk at some point, I'm definitely winning this game. I could probably still win anyways because I can still 2-2-2, but like this is even easier to win if I just get to amp Squawk. Anyways, like I was saying, got griefed really badly by the airline. Like as I was boarding my flight in Orlando, so I had to fly from LA to Orlando, stay at Orlando overnight till 5 a.m. to catch a flight to Buffalo, and then my friend had to pick me up in Buffalo to get back to Toronto. So like it was just the silliest thing ever. Air Canada's strike was just so bad. A lot of my buddies also got stuck in Anaheim. It wasn't just me. I just wanted to get home really quickly because I didn't want to not be home for so long, because I needed to make sure I had videos going out on YouTube. I really don't like... I hate missing uploading, man. Like, I can do, like, a day off or whatever, but missing, like, 3-4 days of no uploads is cringe, in my opinion. I hate that. So I was, like, scrambling to get home. Because, like, I could have maybe saved a little bit more time and money if I just waited until, like, Tuesday or Wednesday to go home. But then that would have been even longer. I was not uploading any videos. Just couldn't do it, man. The job comes first. I just do not like... I just hate missing uploads. My opponent is just doing that. That's pretty good for me. Can amp the Squawk. All right, what's our top deck? Nest Ball is nice. I should probably just wait to play that. There, give me the Squawk. Should I get Mew? I'm just like Poison Chain. Poison Chain doesn't matter. Whatever. Screw it. I'm getting Mew. I want to draw cards. Area 0 wouldn't be bad here either. No, Vessel's good, I guess. Meh. We'll keep it in the deck. I was like debating getting rid of the Joltik. Let's just amp the Squawk. I don't have a lot of energy left in the deck. They're all like in the discard pile or on the board. 3 prize turn. Nice. There we go. Good prizes. We're probably getting Iono to 1. Nope, they can see die. Never mind, didn't matter. Yeah, putting Squawkabilly in play against Iron Hand is pretty good. Not bad. I didn't really get to finish my story. But yeah, the story is I had to take a very like long 2-day travel to get home. So I didn't get home until Monday night. I just couldn't record a video. I was like too tired. And I had to wait till Tuesday. So Wednesday is a new upload. Just going 5 days almost with no videos. Like I posted a short, which did good, but like still I just hate not posting videos. Again, this game, we don't have the Joltik. This hand has potential though. I think we're up against Goldengo. I saw the mulligan with Alana's aid. So I'm pretty sure it's Dengo. Close to being able to Joltik here. Fire Energy, pass. All right, slow start. Can I get a good top deck? Another hand. I think I just have game, right? Hold up. Let me Teal Dance first. So we can Crispin for grass. No, I don't have game. So I Crispin for grass. No, okay, never mind. All right, well. Good thing we do that Nest Ball. We get our boy out. I think I'm gonna... Crispin or nah? Might as well, right? I could draw a Raging Bolt here, and I want to keep the option to Crispin. I can Crispin for another energy to build this guy up. Just kind of what I'm thinking. I want to draw more cards here. I have to take another grass out of the deck. That should be fine. I'll Crispin. It's fine. Grab these two. What I mean, put a Fighting Energy on the Raging or the Iron Hands isn't fantastic, but whatever. We'll live. I want to keep more grass in the deck, right? Yeah, let's do this. Works for me. I wanted to do a bit of thinning, because now I have a Teal Dance for next turn, so it's like seems good. So I'm like, well, if I draw a Raging Bolt here, we can Crispin to build up a Raging Bolt. I'll have a Bolt and a Hands both in play, which is pretty good. But if I'm up against Goldengo here, or I mean, whatever I'm up against, I want to make sure I can maybe take a prize with Amp next turn on a Pokemon that might evolve. So like leaving Monkey in play is good. Trolley, EXP share. Remember, this is not Goldengo, I'm pretty sure. They had a lot as aid. Is it Typhlosion? Whoa, it's a Centiskorch deck. Oh, yo, I'm down. This is a cool deck. I've thought about building Centiskorch with Monkey Dory. I just didn't know what to put in the deck. I have thought of this idea, though, the Centiskorch with Monkey, because I think this was before Worlds, when everyone was playing Dango on the ladder. When Black Bolt White Flare came out, I considered looking into a deck like this, but I just didn't know what the heck to pair with the Sizzlipede. Is this guy any good? It's okay. It's not bad. This is a really cool deck, though. We have a pretty good boss here, so that's nice. What's our top deck? Fighting. All right, Broken Teal Dance every time. Guaranteed 100% of the time to hit something. Yeah, there we go. Gets me Mew. You in there, buddy? Yeah, okay, good. I mean, they may just concede after I do this, but we'll see. Hopefully not. We have one Fighting in the deck. Probably shouldn't waste it. I think it's okay to Mew for one. Yeah. Hopefully not. Well, I mean, they're going to push Eternatus here again, but we'll see if they scoop or not. This is a pretty insane amp. They are playing a lot of one prizes, though, to be fair. So my opponent can still win the prize trade. It's probably annoying that they have to be playing against a deck with Iron Hands in it when they're like, who plays Raging Bolt with Hands? Gear. What do they grab? Iono. That's fine. I'm assuming they're going to play it. I guess I shouldn't let them put too much energy on the board for Monkey Dory, but I think it's fine. I don't think it matters too much. Well, yeah, it might. But they can, like, Centiskorch my Teal Masks and stuff. So, like, they have ways to take two prizes without needing Monkey Dory's damage. Okay. This hand's good. We can dig for Gust once again. No. Don't want to shuffle the deck yet. Just in case. Nope. Alright. Do this. Grab Bolt in case it gets Sada. Almighty Mew. Give me Gust. Let's see it. I mean, it's pretty good. I'll take it. No energy left for Teal Mask, so that's pretty good. I love my Raging Bolt. Ironically, though, having this much energy in play against this matchup isn't doing anything. It's fine, though. We get at least a prize, which is good. But 2 prizes would have been even better. But I actually don't think we can take out Hands this turn, so it's, like, fine. But see, now they can get more energy on the board. I don't know. We'll see what my opponent's got. Their deck is cool. See, when I was building the Centiskorch Monkey deck, I didn't know what to play. Because I'm like, well, Fernando already did the Blissey build. It's just probably better, but playing it by itself seems okay. Okay, that's a decent Iono. Better chance of finding Sada plus something good. I asked for Sada. We got no Gust still. They just concede out, guys. Yeah, they're probably going to scoop if they whiff something here, but I mean, there you go. We just set up hands, amped them, ran them over. We had so much energy in play. It didn't really matter because all their Pokemon are little anyways, but still, it's pretty funny. I don't know what I'm playing against here, but I don't know what's better to start with, by the way. I'm going to start Slither Wing just because I think it's better to put a 1 prizer in the active because this hand doesn't really have everything I need in it. Ooh, it's United Wings. Well, they have a bunch of 2 prizers in play, which is pretty good for us. So I think if I just get Iron Hands out, we're chilling. My opponent does not bench the Flamigo. Okay, that's pretty good. If I can Iron Hands here, this looks pretty spicy. Iron Hands just kind of bodies them, so Iron Hands plus the fact that we can take out these 2 prizers is actually pretty good. So I'm going to try to get Hands out if I can. And we should be able to do it if we don't prize Latias here. We'll see we draw. That's good. We'll Snow Spell first. Thank heavens. Do we have Joltik? Okay, cool. Alright. Just making sure everything checks out. So we can bench the Miraidon, and then we can tandem unit for Joltik in hand. Slither Wing's not bad either to have. It's a 1-prizer that can kill their Petron, which is pretty good too. So that's nice. I just don't want to put a Fighting Energy on Joltik. It feels kind of bad. Maybe just put the grass on. I know I can't Teal Dance, but I have Vessel in hand. I don't really care. I'm not going to my hand disrupt the Deaver, probably. I think we probably just bench the Teal Mask. Play the Vessel. Check my energy count real quick. All right, we got more than enough energy. No, Teal Dance now. I could have waited. That was okay. That's a pretty good card to get off Teal Dance. Okay. I was like, I maybe should have waited actually to see what I would do next turn. Because, like, I mean, I could never draw a bad hand off that where I can't Joltik. I just was like, we should have waited because I'm thinning more out with the Joltik. I had a better chance of the Teal Dance getting me a better card if I waited next turn, but it never punished. All right. Boss Order. That's probably the best card we could have got, maybe aside from a Crispin. Actually, yeah. I should have. I don't know. That's pretty good. All right. We do have a pretty good setup here. The only thing is kind of like, don't have a Raging Bolt, but we have an Ancient Pokemon to play, which is like all that matters. And Slither Wing isn't terrible. I guess this would maybe be better as a Raging Bolt, but Slither Wing isn't bad because it does give us a 1-prizer, right? And we're getting the Iron Hands in play immediately, so we can amp their Squawk. We only need to take 3 knockouts to win, which is actually pretty good. We can amp the Squawk, and we can knock out a 1-prizer, and then we can knock out a 2-prizer for game. That's actually pretty good. They can go to Baby Petron here. Did they even play? I don't even. I've never seen this poison build. Oh, they don't even have a Baby Petron. Oh, wow. They had nothing. Oh, this game's over. Good thing I Teal Danced into that. That makes that high roll play even more hilarious. You just amp their Squawk. It's like basically, like, even if they do knock me out here, which they maybe can do, there's a good chance that I'm just, as long as I don't draw, I need to get some lucky. We can half our prize. I need something here to get for next turn, but okay, there we go, perfect. Because, like, if they kill me, I need to make sure I can take a knockout next turn, which, like, somehow I don't have, even though they're probably going to kill me with, like, a Murkrow or something. But we're good, man. Iron Hand's kind of OP here. Because, yeah, now we can just go knockout. We can take 3 prizes for a game a lot easily. Now we can kill a 1-prizer. Now we're not always forced to just find Gust every turn, which is kind of relevant here, actually. So I can kind of see the logic behind the hands. Because, yeah, we need 1 less out to this. And they have an Iono? What? They're playing Iono in the deck? There goes my decent hand. Uh-oh. Okay, it's not terrible. Ultra Ball is not bad. Let's see if they can knock me out here. 5. It's quite a bit of Pokemon. I wasn't expecting an Iono. That is pretty annoying, I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting them to have a random Iono. So I didn't think this deck played Iono. Because, like, you're trying to discard cards. You're not trying to put cards back in your deck. Broken deck. We could draw an energy here. If we honestly just drawing, like, a Fight Energy would be good. Because I can just kill the Fez with Slither Wing. Oh, we died of poison, too. That's even more annoying. They had an Iono randomly. What the fudge? Yo, this deck's broken, bro. How does this deck not win Worlds, bro? What the hell? This poison Murkrow deck's nuts. Okay, Fight Energy top deck would go hard. That's pretty good. Again, we can take out a 1-prizer here and still boss for game on a 2-prizer. That's why Amp was so important. Okay. I haven't seen a Sada yet. That's what? Bruh, ain't a Sada. Hopefully Mew's not prized. Mew is prized. Bruh. Mew is prized. Okay, why did they have an Iono, bro? No! I actually can't take a KO this turn. What? Yo, that's crazy. Well, I might as well do this. I literally can't take a KO here. What the fudge? Dude, how? They have Petron. There's nothing I can really do, but I just gotta play their own boss in their 4-card hand. That's pretty funny. Yeah. I maybe could, honestly, I probably should have Turo'd Miraidon. That was a misplay. I should have Turo'd Miraidon before I did that. Should have Turo'd my Miraidon. Prizing Mew is pretty bad, because I probably could have got there if I had Mew in the deck. Now, if my opponent takes out Joltik, I can still win the game. It's not that big of a deal. They just need to not have a boss here. Okay, that's not a boss. If they have a counter catcher, it's pretty bad. But as long as they whiff a 2-prize KO, I'm still pretty much in line to win the game. I should turn Miraidon though, like I said. Though honestly, is it a good idea? Because I can at least shuffle the deck with it. It's not terrible to have. If they're, well, now that I know they're playing freaking Ionos in their deck. Oh, they're doing this. Okay, that's fine. It was a good play, but I have boss in hand. You just arm press the Murkrow. How much are they doing? They're doing a lot of damage. That's a good prize. We did it at poison. Yeah, we had a poison. So let's just boss this thing up. How much are they doing? 4, 7, 11, 12, 240 on the dot. They could still go Night Stretcher, Binding Mochi, knock me out with poison damage. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, they could Night Stretcher and knock me out with poison damage, right? It's kind of annoying. I'm like debating if I should get Fez here with this Ultra Ball. I want to bench Mew, potentially. We'll bench that and then just kill this. I don't know. I don't know if I should be benching the Iron Hand or the Raging Bolt. I don't think I need to. I mean, I just need to win with boss, right? I benching the Raging Bolt is kind of pointless. I need Mew. That's not Mew. If they don't knock me out with poison, I mean, I'm still one gust. I still need a gust to win. Whiffing an attack that last turn really sucks because then I just needed boss here. It's unfortunate. All right, no Iona. We keep the hand, which is either good or bad. Yeah, whiffing that knockout. The more I think about it, the more I hate somehow whiffing a KO on a Murkrow. It's just so diabolical. It makes me so sad we whiffed the KO on the Murkrow even earlier now because Slither Wing. I could have maybe pushed Slither Wing here and like maybe force him to have a boss. Okay, they are gonna give me Fez. Okay, good. Well, we need boss. We need energy boss or energy Prime Catcher to win. All right, see if we can do it. Sada, that does help quite a bit, actually. I don't think it matters what I get rid of this. All right. 2 catchers and a Prime Catcher. All right. That's all we got to do to win. There's really nothing else I can do differently here, I don't think, right? Let me just check. Yeah, it's literally just gust or bust. All right. Let's see it. Flip script. Dash, not what I wanted. Not having the Mew in play kind of sucks, too. Could whiff win here, which is honestly kind of sad. Considering... Nah, no, that's not good. Well, it's down to Sada. So Sada and Triangle. Yes! Thank heavens. Dude, that was close. Yeah, having that, okay, we would have probably been a bit better had we literally just not whiffed a KO for one turn. Like, somehow we didn't kill a Murkrow, but the Iron Hands actually ended up being important because we had to kill a one-prizer, which meant the amp on the Squawk just made the prize map a little bit easier. Kind of annoying we had to whiff that one KO, though. That was, like, ridiculous. All right, I don't know what I'm up against. We're going to see, though. We are going second, but we have turn 1 attack, so that's good. Depends on what I'm up against, though. Because I might want to Joltik early to try to get it Iron Hands established, to have 2 threats online. Yeah, see, it's Gardy. So we need Iron Hands, bro. Not sure we're going to be able to do it. I need to draw really well off of this Vessel to pull off some Iron Hand shenanigans here against Gardy. We'll see how it goes. Just a pass. Okay, unfortunately, I can't donk Mew. I could donk Mew. That's a good start. Okay. Could just go all in and just kill the Mew. I mean, the odds that I get Joltik is pretty low. I need 3 cards. I need Joltik, Hands, Latias. I get Miraidon, which gets me closer. Like, I feel like if I can build up Iron Hands, this matchup becomes even easier. I can go for a knockout here, though, too. I don't know what's better. If I take the knockout, it's almost the same thing. This is kind of weird. Do I just go for the KO? Surely I just go for the KO, right? Yeah, it's like, surely it's just a knockout angle. May as well. I'm not sure, though. It's like kind of weird. All right. Okay, there we go. We got Teal Mask. We wouldn't have got it anyways, so that's good that I didn't go for the knockout or try to build up Iron Hands. We don't have to build it up now, but it's just nice to have the option Iron Hands this matchup when you think about it. You could try to kill their Ralts too. They put a one prizer out. I think taking out the Mew here seems... We'll go for the Ralts, I think. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's fine to kill. I mean, taking 2 prizes good, but they have no... If they had 2 Ralts, I would have just killed the Mew. This is fine. Just kill this thing. Call it a day. Yeah, then we can try to go for the Mew KO next turn. All right, what's our prize going to be? It is a Nest Ball. That is pretty good. Like, I definitely wouldn't mind trying to build up the hands if possible. Because, like, Raging Bolt usually doesn't beat Gardevoir unless they get starts like this where you run them over really quickly. That's, like, usually the only way Raging Bolt ever beats Gardevoir. But with the Iron Hands in the deck, I mean, just saying, Ampy very much becomes a bit more of a threat. So we can either blow up their Gardevoir with Raging Bolt, or we can blow up their little guys with Iron Hands. So we'll see. Yeah, their hand was pretty dead, but we'll see if they can find more stuff. There's a monkey. Say they have a dark energy for it. Artisan's good. We can get Joltik with this. Maybe do some shenanigans. The Badu. Oh, never mind. We're getting Itchy Pollen. Didn't know Guardy still played that. It's fine. I guess they could counter catcher Itchy Pollen here if they have one in their hand. They can draw a card with Mew. If they have counter catcher Raging Bolt, it's kind of annoying actually. So I don't know if we'll find energy in the discard pile. Or Latias in play. Do they have it? Nope. Okay, so we can kill the Badu. Unless I draw boss? Nope, that'd be nice. Alright, well... Sada... There's boss. Let's knock this out. Now they need to get a rare candy Guardy to even set up here. So yeah, we're just playing like a normal Raging Bolt deck. Like I guess like the Joltik hands would have been good, but their start is so slow, it's just better for us. There's an Iron Hand. Yeah, it's like probably too late to establish it. It's not that many energies in the deck for Amp anyways. So now we're just going to basically play like a Raging Bolt deck. That's like the one thing with this deck. You can either play a Raging Bolt deck or you play a Joltik hands Bolt deck all in one. All right. Can my opponent KO me this turn is going to be the big question. That's a good start. For them, yeah, it's a good start. That's not what I want to see. I wonder if I should have maybe saved that Sada instead of just playing it, to be honest. Might have been better to wait to play the Sada. I wouldn't mind trying to get more Pokemon into play, though. They're just going to Team Evo. All right, we can take another 2 prizes here. We can just kill the Mew. It's pretty good. We'll just kill their Mew, call it a day. Seems good to me. Like, in theory, this could be a good turn to build up the hands if it was an option, too. But, I don't know. I don't think I'd do it. We only have 1 lane in the deck anyways. Which is, like, not bad. Depends. What's our top deck? That's pretty good. Alright, let's just get Fez and Mew in play. Right on Latias. Probably Latias, right? Grab these 2 and then just Night Stretcher. Night Stretcher Teal Dance boss. KO their Mew. It's actually kind of annoying they have Bravery Charm on. Because I need 1 more energy to knock it out. It's fine. Okay. We just need to kill Guardy for game. We can do it. We go 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of fightings in the deck still. 4. Yeah, getting rid of 4 energy is kind of annoying. Probably could have kept one on the Raging Bolt on the bench, actually. But I don't think I'm going to be able to win next turn anyways. My opponent's so far behind, I think it's fine. See what our prizes are. Teal Mask Sada, that's pretty good. My opponent's so far behind, it probably doesn't matter too much, to be honest. But I maybe could have waited to... I could have got rid of the energy on the bench Raging Bolt, not the active. But, I don't know, the chances I win next turn are pretty low. We're going to get Iono'd here, obviously. They haven't played one yet. So we're obviously getting Iono'd. Depends on how my opponent's turn plays out. They need to find Clefairy too now, though. Yeah, they have an Iono in their hand. And then we have Mew. They can go Screamtail, KO, Mew. But that's when keeping the energy on the active is good. So I think it's always best to keep it on the active. That's pretty good. Crispin is nice. And I'll see what they got. They have to KO... I mean, their best play this turn is to go Screamtail, knock out Mew, I think. They still need to find Dark Energy, too. They kind of got griefed by early research discards. 2 of these are in the discard pile. They haven't played it... Well, they played 1 Night Stretcher, but still. Let's see what they can find here. Because currently, right now, it ain't looking too good for them. There's a Nest Ball for Fez. All right. But now their bench is, like, even more clogged. Because now they can't go Clefairy plus Screamtail. So, like, no matter what, they have to... either use Clefairy, but they don't want to go in with Clefairy. Well, they have Drifloon, I guess. That works. But this does mean I keep my Mew. I don't think this matters too much. We can kill this. There should be a Lightning in there, right? Hopefully. Maybe I should have kept the energy on the bench. I think it was fine to keep the energy on the active. Because it plays around Counter Catcher, Screamtail, KO, Mew. I just can't remember if I have a Lightning in the deck. My opponent still needs Bravery Charm, though, to KO me. They don't... Unless they have Counter Catcher, KO Mew with their Drifloon. But then they need more combo pieces. They've already Fez, right? No, they haven't. I'll see what their turn looks like. I mean, they should kill the Raging Bolt this turn, but we'll see. I guess somehow Bolt survives is good. No way Bolt survives. They gotta take a prize this turn or this game is over. They're doing how much here? 180? I think that's 180. 30, 210. I guess they can take 4 prizes next turn, but they can't win next turn, which is kind of important. Is this a knockout? 6 energy is not a... 3 energy is not a KO, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm trolling. My math could be off. No, it's definitely 180 damage, right? They're trying to set up a play where they go... Oh, never mind. They have Secret Box. And they had Psychic in hand. All right, well, now we're dead. But they might not take a KO here. Or maybe they'll Counter Catcher my Mew. Okay, maybe they are. It's actually annoying they're killing Mew. I maybe should have got Mew Fez. Getting Latias might have been a little troll, actually. I should have got Mew and Fez. Should have got the Mew and the Fez. That's what I should have done. Should have got Mew and Fez there. I kind of wanted to get Latias so they can't, like, trap me. Because I didn't want them to go, like, go Counter Catcher, trap Raging Bolt. I think it was fine to get Latias. Yeah, whatever. We draw a good card here. That would be a Fantastico. That's not what I wanted. You can go on the bench, though. Crispin. Now, here's where things are interesting. Do I get energy for this guy because I have Sada for next turn? Or do I have the Teal Dance, right? Yeah. I need to find Fez. Fez, potentially Gus wins me the game. All right, well, here goes nothing. My opponent still needs to take 2 prizes. We have 2 turns still to win. It's like pretty good. What the? Bro, it's not letting me attach the energy. There we go. I was like, what the heck was that? All right. Broken Teal Dance into the perfect card every time, guaranteed, no matter what. It's pretty good. Ooh, wait, no, it's fine. I was like thinking I couldn't bench Fez. Let's keep the energy on the Teal Mask. All right, here we go. I think it's still fine regardless how this plays out, but we'll see. What's our prize gonna be? It is another energy. I mean, they're probably gonna kill the active, but we'll see what else their turn looks like here. I don't know. I guess getting Fez Mew is better than just getting Mew Latias. But the thing with getting Latias, again, I just Counter Catcher Screamtail is like the only way this deck can come back, I feel like, at that point. Now, they're going to Iono, which is kind of annoying as I have Pokégear. All right, what do we got? That's a pretty good card, but that is not good enough. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's not good. That Pokégear is pretty good to put to the bottom of the deck. I wasn't guaranteed to hit with that, but still, it's like better than what I have right now. Basically just game next turn. I like have to draw out of this. It's down to a top deck. Oh man. The fact that they can still win this game despite that insane like amount of 4 prizes I took is crazy. Yeah, it's absurd. I wonder if they're not gonna knock me out this turn. They're gonna hit me for 190 probably. Probably gonna hit me for 190. Oh, I don't have Night Stretcher anymore, do I? Nope, that's not good. Let's see what they do. They can win next turn. Well, I guess the problem with that play, if they hit me, because they could take 4 prizes next turn, though. They're giving me Fez, which is good. That's what I was thinking. They could just hit for 190 and then just go Monkey and knock out this, Scream Tail this or something. Or Counter Catcher even works. I guess then I Burst Roar, right? But that doesn't matter. I'm still losing next turn anyways. It doesn't really make a difference what they do. All right, well, it's down to a top deck. They gave me a chance to win. It's all down to this. Nope. See, I feel like if we ever got hands established, this matchup was way more winnable than it was right now. Fudge. How many energy are they down? 4, 6... They have 1 Psychic Energy left in the deck. Yeah, nothing I can do there. Oh, we just got bodied. Iono to 1. I won the game. I had gear in hand. Didn't matter. It's when Iono, and nothing I could do. If I had Fez in play... See, maybe getting Latias there was a mistake. I don't know. There you go. That is Sammy Allen's Raging Bolt Joltik deck from Worlds. Pretty awesome deck. Pretty crazy stuff. Is it better than the Joltik Goldango deck, which is like a very similar concept? I'm not too sure. The advantages are you can put more energy into play for Bellowing Thunder with Jolting Charge, which is good. And Iron Hands is pretty nice too, just in general right now in our format. You also do get access to some pretty cool plays with the other attackers. I mean, Slither Wing's in here. We're not playing the Baby Bolt. We're kind of subbing out like Baby Bolt and Owls for the Joltik Iron Hand stuff, which I guess like could be a weakness or advantage. I think one thing I would maybe want to see in this deck after playing it for this video would be like a Blood Moon or Saluna, just to have more late game potential. But a lot of the time you can just run your opponent over super easily with this deck with how fast you can go with the Ampy Very Muches and the Bellowing Thunders. Sometimes you just kind of either donk the opponent or you just run them over with Amp. Pretty cool stuff. Hope you enjoyed the video on Sammy's deck. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. Run the road to 81/90K subs. We're getting close to 81K subs. You want to help me reach that goal? Click the subscribe button down below. The daily uploads are now in full force and have returned now that I'm back from Worlds. So I'm excited to get back into the content grind, play some more Worlds decks. Let me know if you have any other cool Worlds decks you want to see me try out on the channel in the comment section below. Check out card caving, any codes, use code LittleDarkFury. Check out my second channel where I looked at every deck in day 2 after World Championships. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye.